Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, the Elsweyr expansion. I'm JDZ Gaming Empire. We are working on the quest Cadwell the Betrayer. We recovered the dragon horn, but we have no idea what to do with it. While Abner Tharn attempts to learn more, Chimera wants me to stop Zumog Foon from reassembling Cadwell's original body, the evil Cadwell the Betrayer. We think the Betrayer is on his way to the ruins of the Shadow Dance Temple. I need to get there as soon as I can. And it is right over here, so we need to get to a Sway Shrine. Let's be off.
We need to send your Cygnus Irregulars to the Moongate, Prefect Kalo.
Agreed. We've been practicing in anticipation of joining forces for more than a year.
A year? But a year ago we were still enemies.
Perhaps. But I always knew we'd wind up fighting the Araxians side by side someday.
Okay, well, they're kind of friendly towards each other now. And then we're going to go over here. I think we're we're not very far. Let's just run there. Cadwell was a bad guy. Wow, interesting. All right, we're getting close. Where's probably up? Don't tell me it's up there. It is up there. Oh, the dragon just flew by. I saw the shadow of the dragon. Hey! I can't see. I'm trapped here. All right.
Chimera's waiting for you inside. If the dragon circling overhead spots us, I'll try to drive it off.
Zamorak will assist.
Yes, I'm sure your fists will make all the difference.
It's so rude.
If there is more to this ancient temple, I do not see a way to access it.
Oh, this is it?
This is the right place. I can sense it. But nothing in this chamber looks like it can make the moons move, or open a path to Joan or Jode. What are we missing, Fiveclaw?
Cadwell said your pendant was the key.
And Riddlethar knows I have tried everything I can think of. I held it out, I presented it forcefully, I even shook it vigorously, but nothing happened. I do not know what else to do.
You said your mother would sometimes hold it and tell you stories. Maybe something she said?
My memories and the Kunzari stories, everything jumbles together. Too much research has crowded my mind. Wait, maybe... I remember one thing Mother used to say. Maybe if I repeat her words while I hold the pendant.
Couldn't hurt to give it a try.
When a Nequina's blood calls, the shadow dance begins.
By the moons, you opened the path.
You go ahead. Zamorak and I will deal with the dragon outside. Somehow.
Moons watch over you. Come, Five Claw. Let us see where this leads.
I like the nickname she gave us, Five Claw. All the cats are calling us Five Claw. Whoa, look at this place.
Beautiful. Why was this hidden for so long?
It is beautiful. Probably deadly, too. Search the Shadow Dance Temple.
This place has guardians, it seems. But they could not stop the betrayer.
Nope, he took care of him. Oh, more. Came up from behind us.
The betrayer sent. He came this way. That relic. See what you can make of it, Five Claw.
Find the next temple relic. Oh, we're gonna follow the cats, I bet.
The spirits awakened. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned.
Right on over this way. Are they gonna say something? Nope, okay. We didn't stand a chance. You either.
Counter this!
Please. Sir Cadwell, you're part of Kunzari's Krajun. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away, and I need to move the moons to reach it. If a few cats must die along the way, what of it?
You're insane.
You told me your new god like that? Manners!
The
Jeez.
temple. It shows us how the betrayer became attuned.
Wow, Cadwell. Okay, attune the next one.
Another temple relic. Activate it for me, Five Claw.
Yep, and look how all the moons. This is kind of linked together with the puzzles we had to do. And she's holding the moons up. Ooh.
I understand. Moving the moons causes an eclipse. That opens the way to Jode's core.
Okay. Oh, there's Cadwell. The betrayer,
It's
the baddie.
almost a shame how Inequina's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade. Almost.
They keep throwing themselves at his blade, really? Oh, he assassin likes to jump around, okay. Okay.
The final temple relic. There it is. Activate it, please.
Reach the temple sanctuary.
Now, 5 more. We need to reach the temple sanctuary.
Let's go. For them to clear the path. See these enemies up there, but they're not coming down, at least yet. Okay, they're not concerned.
Wait, my friend. Let us talk before we confront the betrayer.
Oh, this is it? We're gonna kill Cadwell?
The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. Kunzari, Anequina, the betrayer, they all walked these steps to reach Jode's core.
Tell me everything the attuned memories have shown you.
I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Calgrontid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajund lured them into the halls of Colossus and sealed the doors.
Right, then the betrayer stabbed Kunzari in the back.
Yes, he murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see, the path only appears at the moon gate of Anequina when the moons are aligned, as in an eclipse.
The moon priest stopped the betrayer back then.
True, but many died before they lopped off his head. The betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. If it comes to a battle, it will not be an easy one. There is an apparatus in the sanctuary, linked to the larger moon gate. That is what we seek.
You deal with the apparatus. I'll take care of the betrayer.
We are about to enter the place where the betrayer faced his greatest failure, where he died at the hands of the remaining heroes and moon priests. We must make sure history repeats itself.
Do you have any advice on fighting the betrayer?
The shade of Anequina darkens with rage whenever I think about him. Even before his betrayal, she detested the man. He was vain, proud, a great sword fighter, but full of ego and hubris. Perhaps that is his weakness, his pride.
All right, are we ready? Are we ready? Let's check our, Okay, all that's good. Let's, go in. Oh, geez, right into it, huh?
Too late! Fools! The eclipse has started! I'm going to share the power with the dragons. Magnanimous, don't you think?
Cadwell, the betrayer, stop it!
Who are these lovely...
Something is wrong. I cannot stop the eclipse.
Oh, he wasn't bad at all. That was the end of him. Uh-oh.
The betrayer did something to the apparatus. The moons cannot hear my plea.
You can't stop the eclipse?
No. The betrayer has set the moons in motion, and they will not answer to my song. There is nothing to stop the dragons from using the moon gate of Anequina to reach Jode's core.
So Elsweyr is doomed?
Not yet. This apparatus moves the moons, but the moon gate of Anequina creates the portal to Jode's core. Luckily, I sent forces there to defend it from the dragons. We will join them. But first, the memories tell me we have one more task here.
What do we need to do?
Anequina's memories show me how she once used a dragon horn. The combat dragon horn you gave me. It needs to be energized, have its power restored. Activate the nearby temple relic, and I will charge the dragon horn.
Okay, I'll activate the temple relic.
Everything. Kunzai, Anequina, Cadwell, John, and Jode. All of it into the dragon horn.
A dip in cold water is refreshing, pleasant, and I'm fit as a fig tree. Now, where's the evil me?
Oh, she doesn't look good. Stop with Cadwell.
Where is the fiend? Let me at him. I returned as soon as I could to help you give the betrayer a good threat.
The betrayer's been destroyed. But what about you?
I feel tip-top, I must say. I thought it was the cozy confines of my beloved Cold Harbor. But I suppose it has more to do with the destruction of my other half. Well, good show. The world is saved.
Not exactly. The betrayer set the moons in motion. When they align, the dragons can reach the core.
That doesn't sound good. Let me think. If I concentrate, I can recall what was going through my despicable other self's mind. He wanted to make sure no one could stop the path from opening. He promised the dragons.
There must be a way to stop the eclipse.
I'm afraid not, at least not from here. He did something to the apparatus. It can't be used again. Chimera might be able to separate the moons, but she'd need to do it at the moon gate. She looks a little peaked, though, doesn't she?
We need to get her back to Rimmon.
I am all right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Rimmon?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready.
Can we talk to her first? See how she's... Nope, can't. Alright. Let's go back to Rimmon. Yeah, that fight was easy peasy.
Let's just do what we came here for and get out of here.
He just popped in all... I'm here, look at me.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode's core appears. At least I am attuned, and I was able to charge the Dragonhorn.
What do we do now, Chimera?
Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there. We will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement, Fiveclaw. With you and my ancestors beside me, we will find a way to stop the dragons. We stopped the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core, which is exactly what the dragons desire.
How much time do we have?
Some, but not a lot. Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the moon gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not as much as I would like. I just wish we had something else to fall back on.
What about the dragon horn?
The combat dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary. We should make our way to the moon gate now. Tell our companions, it is time.
I'll gather our allies.
Our companions left the palace to wander Rimmon and consider what is to come. Find Abner Tarn, Zamorak, and Prefect Kalo. Cadwell too, if he is still around. I would like them to join us at the moon gate, but will understand if they decide not to.
Okay, when they talk about going to gather your companions, we're about to do the boss fight. Where is the moon gate of Anequina?
The ancient structure rises out of the jungle far to the southwest. To think, a place known primarily as a pilgrimage stop and historical curiosity may turn out to be the site of Elsweyr's most crucial battle yet.
Tell me more about the Moongate.
The Moongates are among the oldest ruins in Elsweyr. Of the few sites we know of, the Anequina ruin is the most well-preserved. Moon priests consider it sacred. The Riddle Thar ties it to the lattice. The rest of us, we see a pile of old rocks.
So what actually happened to you at the Shadow Dance Temple?
I can only tell you what I experienced. I became one with the temple, with all its memories and past experiences. I connected with my bloodline, with the first Anequina herself. I was attuned.
What does that mean, attuned?
I underwent the process of attunement, the same as Anequina and the moon priests of the temple, the same as Cadwell. I know how to make the moons move, provided we find a working lunar lattice apparatus.
And you open portals like Cadwell now, too?
Some of the stories about Anequina speak of her teleporting from place to place. I see something about portals, but it does not make much sense. Perhaps when I have had 1,000 years to practice, I will be as competent as Cadwell, yes?
Hey. Alright, that quest is done. Let's look at Jode's core. The moons have begun to align. When the eclipse occurs, the Moongate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core. We need to try to prevent the dragons from accessing the portal and attaining the power stored there. Chimera asked me to find our companions in Rimmon and tell them the time has come to assemble at the Moongate of Anequina. I need to talk to Abner Tharn, Zenimax, Prefect Callow, and Cadwell. Let's be off. Gather your companions. I don't remember much about this boss fight other than a dragon in the center of a circular area. That's about all I remember. All right. Somebody over here. Zenimax.
Quiet moments to meditate have been rare since Zenimax returned to Elsweyr. This one needed some time alone, especially after helping Tharn with the dragon at the Shadow Dance ruins. But you look like one who has important news, my friend.
Mira wants us to gather at the Moongate of Anequina.
Zenimax suspected that would be our next destination. This one noticed that the moons have shifted in the sky, moving in a way that breaks their usual pattern. The betrayer's doing, yes? At least you and Queen Chimera returned from the ruins.
Betrayer set the moons to eclipse, but we killed him, and Chimera is now attuned to the lattice.
Then we still have a chance. Zenimax has pledged his honor to Queen Chimera. He will not break that vow. This one has a purpose again, and will see it through no matter the cost. Zenimax will meet you at the Moongate, my friend.
I'll see you at the Moongate.
Queen Chimera, attuned to the lunar lattice. Zenimax never expected to see such a miracle in his lifetime. This one prays that it will be enough when we stand against the dragons.
Speaking of dragons, what happened after Chimera and I entered the temple?
About what you would expect. Tharn used flashy spells to confuse the dragon until it finally gave up and flew away. Then, we encountered a squad of Euraxians led by a necromancer. Those Zenimax dispatched. It was the least this one could do.
Good job. Hey, I hear a chicken or a rooster crowing. Where's the next? Hey, there's somebody over here. We're right here. Let's head over here and talk to Prefect Callow. Or no, let's go over here. Talk to Cadwell. He's closest.
Finest merchandise around.
Where's Cadwell? Okay, there's somebody over here too, but where is Cadwell at? Is he down here? He's down here in the waters. What you doing? Oh, he's bathing.
Hello, come to partake in a before the battle cleansing. I find it prudent to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the subsequent blood and gore adheres much better to a well-laundered body.
Kamir wants us to gather at the Moongate of Necrom.
The Moongate? I hope to wash away the memories of the betrayer, and some stenches can't be removed with soap and water. I'm sorry I made the moons move, my friend. Sorry I helped the dragons.
That was the betrayer, Cadwell, not you.
But before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven form you see today, I was the betrayer. I originally did all the terrible deeds that led us to this place. I'm rather ashamed. Dash it all.
Yeah, but you have regrets now, so it's okay. So help us fix this, Cadwell. Help us stop the dragons from reaching Joe's core.
Yes, of course, that was my plan all along. Make up for my past atrocities by helping the nice cat people defeat the evil dragons, just like the hero I was before I became the betrayer. Tally-ho, then. I'll head to the Moongate now and meet you there.
I'll see you at the Moongate.
As nice as these facilities are, I miss the boiling plasm pools of Cold Harbor, hot enough to melt the skin right off your bones. What an invigorating sensation.
Won't the water rust your armor?
And your point is?
Oh, okay, never mind. Hey, Abner, what you doing over here by yourself?
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spell casting. Now I can barely taste the stuff. A good thing, too. Khajiiti wine is cloyingly sweet, like drinking candied plums boiled in moon sugar. I presume you have news?
Kamira wants us to gather at the Moongate of Necrom.
The Moongate? A noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit should pack up and flee while they still can. Let the Alliance armies deal with this. Show them some fights are more important than deciding whose posterior best fits the Ruby Throne.
Are you suggesting we give up, Abner Thorn?
No. Just pondering other options. Too much of what we're facing was the inadvertent result of my actions or the actions of my family. Dragons, Uraxians, necromancers. The responsibility falls to me, and balance must be restored.
So you're still with us?
Would you stand a chance otherwise? Without my arcane and strategic insights, anything you try is destined to fail. I won't have that on my conscience. Now, allow me to finish this sickeningly sweet inebriant, one last indulgence before the end.
I'll see you at the Moongate.
By the way, I believe I understand the purpose of the Dragonhorn. After much consideration, the use and function of the ancient instrument has become clear. The Dragon Guard were clever, I'll say that for them.
You know how to use the Dragonhorn?
Theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience, but I believe I understand the fundamentals of its operation. The Dragon Guard prepared a horn taken from a massive dragon and engraved it with arcane runes, giving it astonishing power.
The Dragonhorn is actually a dragon's horn?
Oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. And I found historical references indicating the Dragon Guard gifted such relics to key locations, for their protection, you see. The one you located was originally in Rimmen before it was moved to the sanctuary.
I knew it was a real Dragonhorn. So how do we use it?
We have neither the time nor resources to move the large relic, but the small horn you brought back, it's called a combat horn, by the way, was designed to be carried into battle. Once charged with energy, its sound weakens dragons.
Chimera charged the horn at the Shadow Dance Temple.
One problem solved, then. The next is sheer age. This ancient combat horn is exceedingly fragile. I'm not sure how many times we can sound the horn before it disintegrates into dust. For that reason, I suggest we save it until we absolutely need it.
Oh, okay, so we're going to use that horn to help weaken the dragon when we get ready to fight it. All right, let's go speak with the prefect. There he is.
The quiet moments between battles. I like to spend the time catching up on my reading. History, military strategy, recipe books. My secret pleasure is a good mystery, though. And the new Investigator Veil is a real page-turner.
Mir wants us to gather at the Moon Gate.
I've been waiting for the order to move out. I sent most of the Cygnus Irregulars on ahead with Gareshri, but a small contingent remained here in case our earlier guess was wrong. I assume events in the ruins confirmed our theory?
Yes, I killed the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion to open the Moon Gate.
Understood. We need to defend the Moon Gate and stop the dragons from using it when it opens. Keep them from reaching Jode's core. Well, at least now we have a mission. I just hope the Khajiit can get over their aversion to working with my troops.
Has there been much trouble integrating your forces with the Khajiit?
Queen Euraxia's tyranny made the Khajiit wary. I don't blame them for that. I just want to show them that not all Imperials are tyrants, that they can trust at least a few of us. It will come, as long as we don't turn on each other first.
I'll see you at the Moon Gate. All right, go to the Moon Gate. Let's see, where's the Moon Gate? Ooh, it's way down here. Okay, so we're going to fast travel here and pick it up. I don't think I'm gonna worry about this way shrine. There's another one that we don't have. Where is it? Where is the other way shrine? That would be 7. Not seeing it. Must be on top of something else. Jode's core. Which one is this? The connoisseur. But that doesn't help. Oh, that's story zones. What? Okay. All right. I got it straight here. Scar's End's Way Shrine, which would be this right here. I was looking at the story zones. Well, that is the last one. All right, let's get to the Way Shrine, which is right here. And we're gonna fast travel to this one. I'm gonna put a marker here. Fast travel to this one. Call up our mount. And head this way. My riding speed maxed out, but it sure doesn't feel like it. Maybe there's some champion points that will help boost that or something. I'll have to check that out. Beyond what we could do at the stable. Maryvale Farms discovered.
Work! Farmhands needed at Mother's farm!
Sorry. On a mission. We got a dragon to fight. Oh, that, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh, a dragon flying around. Alright, let's keep going. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of these before Gold Road releases, but we're going to stick to it. And hopefully by the time I get ready to play Gold Road, there'll be other players still playing it, so we can do some of these public dungeons. Okay, that's where we need to go, but we're going to keep going. Well, where we need to go is coming up, I guess. Look how beautiful this is. Okay, let's see here. It looks like we go this way. Yes. There's a set station here. And the way shrine. Alright, let's go to the set station so I can see if there's some research or construction I need to do. And what set station is this? Called Harbor's Favorite. Yeah. Nope, nothing there to research. Construct that. So, Cold Harbor's Favorite set. Magicka, stamina, spell, and weapon damage. All 5 items. Healing yourself or a group member summons Cold Harbor's Favorite, who after 2 seconds begins healing you and group members near him for 13,006 health. Over 6 seconds based on the higher of your max Magicka or stamina. Dealing damage summons Cold Harbor's Favorite, who after 2 seconds explodes, damaging enemies near him for 8624 magic damage over 6 seconds, based on the higher of your weapon or spell damage. Cold Harbor's Favorite can only be summoned once every 10 seconds. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Sounds pretty cool. Nothing to deconstruct. Okay. Okay, we have 3 more daggers to research in here. We'll sell that since we get more money for that. Oh. Okay, is that everything? Yep, alright. Let's remove the marker. Might as well Let's cover this while we're here. We're not that far from it. Which way is it? Probably this way.
Well, it sure is something. Now what?
Let's get the book. It's over here. Somewhere over here. Oh, it's right here. We need to work. We do need some serious work on our mage guild skill line. Okay, so now head on back over. Merchant there too. Okay, we're going up here. The moon gate. Whoa, look at all the peoples. Talk to Prefect Kalo. Hey,
It appears everyone has arrived. Report to Prefect Kalo, Five Claw, while I confer with the Queen.
No problem. Can do.
An eclipse is an eerie sight, but where are the dragons?
I'm sure they'll be here. Don't you worry.
The moons come together and the sky grows dark. Ominous, isn't it? And strangely beautiful. Where are the dragons, though? And the remaining Euraxians? I assumed they would have started their push for the Moongate by now.
Are we ready for this?
As ready as we can be. The Khajiit militia and the Cygnus Irregulars have taken defensive positions along the path up to the Moongate, and whatever siege weapons we could get our hands on are set to repel the dragons.
So you think we could stop the assault?
Not a chance. We only hope to slow them enough to give Tharn and Chimera the time they need to stop the Moongate from opening, or find a way to shut it if all else fails. If the dragons don't reach Jode's core, we win. Wait, what's that noise?
You hear something?
Dragons, go join Queen Chimera. I'll take charge down here.
Ooh, look at them. Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Go with you.
Look at all the moons.
Fires out and ready the ballistic. Move it, soldiers.
Hey, Cadwell.
Time for reckless
Oh, can't talk
audacity
to him.
and doing do.
Guess he went on ahead.
Euraxians. The wall has been breached.
Kill the cats and the traitors!
Up there, more Euraxians.
Let's go.
Here they come. Prepare yourself. More soldiers.
Who's
Take
better
them
than
down.
us? Nobody.
More?
Surprise!
Any more?
The path is clear. We need to reach Queen Chimera.
We're headed that way.
Gareshri, no!
Oh man, this is from the
Stay
dragons.
with me, old master.
Oh no!
Gareshri still breathes, but his injuries are serious.
Okay.
He needs a healer. In the meantime, Zamorak knows what he must do.
What do you mean, Zamorak?
With Gareshri injured, someone else must take command of this position. Make sure the Euraxians and the dragons encounter enough resistance to slow them down. That task now falls to Zamorak.
Are you sure about this?
Yes, my friend. This is Zamorak's chance to finally atone for his past mistakes. Wait, what is this? The dragon horn. This one doesn't know why Gareshri was carrying this. But you must take it and reach the moon gate. Queen Chimera needs you.
I'll guard the dragon horn and join up with Chimera. Good luck, Zamorak.
Go. Now, Five Claw.
Hey, I'm going. I'm going.
Maybe I should have thought left. Right.
Any more? Here they come.
Watch it.
Bring it on.
What in oblivion?
I've got these hooligans, old trout.
He's got those
Let's
hooligans.
get to Abner before the moon's completely alive.
He's got those hooligans. No, I don't want your lava whip. Ooh-wee. Whoa, calm down there. Who are you? What?
My shield won't hold much.
Sound the dragon horn.
Quick!
Oh, it went flying away.
See how the moons align with the ancient gate. The lattice opens a path to Jode's core. But how did you get the dragon horn? Where's Gareshri? And why are the sounds of battle so close? Did the Euraxians overrun our defenses?
Gareshri was injured and the dragons breached the walls, allowing the Euraxians to pour in.
Gareshri? Hurt? And the Euraxians behind our defenses? This is not good. Not good at all. Well, we still have the dragon horn. At least until the power runs out or the fragile relic falls apart. I just wish the moons would move for me.
I thought the attunement gave you the power to move the moons.
The power, yes, but not the knowledge and experience. I will continue to try to move the moons and close the gate, but you will need to keep the Euraxians from taking this position. I am counting on you, Five Claw.
I'll guard the moon gate, Chimera. In the moon gate. you going?
You good? Of course you are.
Yep, I'm good. Next. Oh, okay. Look at you. All right. Take this.
The dragon horn. It's our only chance.
No, Five Claw, not yet.
Not yet, she said. Okay. Well, it didn't
Through
give
the
us.
portal, both of you.
Didn't
and
give us
bring
the
the
option.
dragon horn.
Chimera, wait!
To use it. She just ran on through the gate. Up to Chimera. Oh, is this where we do the fight? This looks familiar.
Five Claw, we stand on the sacred plane of Jode. The dragons went down into the processional. They seek to breach Jode's core.
What is this place?
From the memories I absorbed at the Shadow Dance Temple, Anequina and the Moon Priests came here to honor the moons and set them on their way after their sacred joining. This is also where she helped Kunzari hide the dragon's power.
I don't understand. Why would the dragons agree to give up part of their power?
Here, on the plane of Jode, the memories become clearer with every passing moment. Kunzari was able to use Calgronti's own greed against him. The dragons sought the power of Jode's core from the beginning, but Kunzari offered him even more.
Why did Kunzari offer Calgronti?
He offered a way to combine the natural power of Jode's core with the mystic might of his loyal dragons. Calgronti's greed was his undoing. Now, he finally has an opportunity to steal all the stored energy for himself. We must stop him.
Then let's get down there. Okay, so we're gonna fight a dragon called Callan Feed? Something like that? Chimera remembers this place from the memories she gained during her attunement. I need to accompany her to Jode's core and help her figure out a way to stop the dragons. Oh, we got a little bit of a ways to get there. Okay.
Mulamnir, the vermin still pester us. Devour them. As you say, my brother.
Ooh. So we're not gonna fight Mulanir. We're gonna fight the other guy. The other dragon. Of course, we're gonna have a little resistance along the way. But we have some help. We got Abner and Chimera.
You're going to regret this.
Sharp as night.
A moon priest still guard this sacred place.
Aid me!
Oh man, that dude was strong. Watch out for that. Ooh, that took some dodging and maneuvering.
Avoid Mulamnir as best you can.
Avoid him as best we can. Ooh, that. Okay. Oh man, y'all respawn?
You're going to regret this.
Ow! Oof. Okay. Okay. You know we're gonna have to fight this dude. And he likes to jump. Yep. Oh, went down quick.
Jode's core is close. I can feel it.
Ah! I'm stuck. Oh, we got a bunch of these dudes. Watch out for a whole bunch of stuff. Good cribby. Oof. Oh, watch out, watch out. Watch out. Stay with me.
Mulamnir, Calgrontide, and Jode's core. Are you ready for this, Chimera?
We're gonna have to be ready. Oh, we've done reached the center. We have reached the center. Okay. Let's go on in.
Calgrontide is absorbing Jode's core. As long as the moons remain aligned, the power flowing through him is unimaginable.
Get me to that platform, Tarn. I can separate the moons using the altars. You must deal with Mulamnir Fiveclaw. I will divert whatever energy I can into the Dragonhorn, but use it sparingly.
Oh, okay dokie, I guess. Come on, dragon.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, he hurt me already. Ah! Oh, that hurt. Why does it look like we're hardly doing anything to him?
Let them best you, Mulamnir. Yes, brother. I will make this quick.
Whoa! Oh no, you're not getting me with that. I'm gonna hide behind this pillar. Sharp as night, get out of there, you fool! Aha! You thought she was gonna be sneaky. Ah, I'm stuck! Okay, take care of his minions.
Counter this.
And avoid the things on the ground. Oh man. Oof. Back.
hide my shield, or the dragon shout will kill you!
Okay.
Source G.B.
We have hardly done any damage.
Sound the dragon horn!
Oh, that did a lot of damage. Whoa! Oh, that knocked me out.
You have made me angry, pest.
I'm sure I have. Ouchies! Oh no! Ah! Ouchies! Uh-oh. He's issuing all the commands.
I shall crush these fleas, brother. You have my word.
Ooh, I don't like the sounds of that. Oh no. Get away from there. Sharpest Knight is just out there. What? What'd she say? I didn't hear what she said.
Get into my protective aura, now!
Where?
Source G.
Okay, it's always going to be in the center.
The dragon horn! Use it now!
Die, insect, die!
Insect! Ouch! Ow! Don't you swipe me with that tail either. Sharp as Knight, he's hanging in there, boy. Well, okay, he's got his health back. Let's hide over here. I was like, what is hitting me? Protective bubble again?
Mulamnir prepares to attack. Let my magic protect you.
Yep.
Source G.B.
Use the dragon horn!
It cannot end like this!
It did. It just ended like that. Now, what you gonna do? Uh-oh.
The equal of Akatosh!
The moons. I need to finish the ritual. Joan and Jode, hear me.
The power! It belongs to me!
Separate and resume your eternal dance. Now, Five Claw, sound the horn!
You did it, Chimera! You ended the eclipse! But that means...
Denied!
The moon gate has closed. We are trapped, yes. But Mulamnir is dead, and Calgrontit has been defeated.
Oh, hello!
Hey,
You
Cadwell.
always find things in the last place, you know.
Calgronteed, I wonder. I'm actually pleased to see you, Cadwell. Come, Chimera. Your people await their queen.
Thank you, my friends, for everything.
Ooh, okay. Let's go through, and then we'll look at what we got. That was a cool battle. I enjoyed it.
Ah, people. Great.
So we got some breeches, dragon's pellet, which we could sell. A lot of stuff. A lot. Let's learn that herbal tea recipe. And let's talk with Chimera.
Queen Chimera, have you been injured?
I am fine, just tired. But look, the moons are no longer aligned. Tell me about the dragons, the Euraxians. What is the state of our forces?
Our scouts tell us that most of the Euraxians and dragons fled when the moons parted. Our own troops have not returned, but the Main has sent an envoy.
An envoy from the Main? If you'll excuse me, I have other business to attend to.
What you up to, Abner Thorn?
We did it, Five Claw! We put the moons back in motion and defeated both Mulamnir and Calgrontit. I want to thank you for everything. Elsweyr is safer today because of you.
How did you finally figure out how to move the moons, Chimera?
Just being on the plane of Jode clarified the memories I inherited at the Shadow Dance Temple. I saw the ritual in my mind and performed the actions. Oh, too bad the Dragonhorn did not survive. At least it lasted long enough to banish Calgrontit.
Are you really sure that we defeated Calgondrid? He seemed extremely powerful at the end.
He did grow larger with every infusion of power he absorbed, but the horn dislodged him from Jode's core, which allowed me to finish the ritual and end the eclipse. After that...
Concern for another day.
Concern for another day, yes?
Trying to read her lines again. Why did the Main send an envoy?
I cannot be named queen without the Main's blessing. That, however, is my worry. For now, you should rest. We must honor our fallen and learn the fate of our troops at the Moongate. And after that, we will celebrate a new dawn for Elsweyr.
All right.
We have accomplished much, my friend. We overthrew the tyrant, Euraxia Tarn, defeated Zumag Foom and the Betrayer, even killed at least 2 dragons and made the moons move in the sky. If only I could shake this sense of impending doom.
What kind of impending doom are we talking about?
Nothing specific. Not really. I guess this sense of worry will stay with me until I know the fate of Gareshri, Zamarak, even Prefect Kalo. I would return to the Moongate, but other matters require my attention. Namely, the envoy of the Main.
You think our companions might not have survived the attack on the Moongate?
That is just it. I have no idea. Moons, my head pounds. The effort I exerted at Jode's core was not without a cost. Five Claw, could I convince you to determine the fate of my soldiers and our friends?
I'll find out what happened to our companions and the soldiers at the Moongate.
I appreciate your assistance, my friend. Find out what happened to Garishri and the others, then bring word back to me. Meanwhile, I will try to find a few moments to rest before I meet with the main's envoy or worry about the other dragons.
Isn't the dragon threat over now?
Far from it. But without Calgrontid and Mulamnir to lead them, they are solitary beasts without a grand plan. Colossal, dangerous beasts to be sure, but not the overwhelming force they were under their dragon leaders.
It's hard to believe this all started with an ancient Khajiit legend.
There is little difference between myth and history for the Khajiit Fiveclaw. Whether Euraxia discovered the Kunzari stories and that led them to the betrayer's head, or Zumog Foom reanimated the head and then learned the tales, who can say?
Okay. Alright, so now, with that quest done, we have the heir of Iniquina. Despite our victories and the events on the plain of Jode, Chimera is not yet officially the queen. Before Chimera can receive the crown of Iniquina, she needs to receive the blessing of the Main. Chimera asked me to find out what happened to our companions and the soldiers who helped defend the Moongate from the dragons. I should head out of the city and see what I can learn. That is... Oh, we gotta head out, but is there... Nope, okay. Well, you guys, we just defeated the boss of this expansion, and now there seems like there's one quest left to do. Yes, the heir is the last quest. All right, so let's go on down. Final story zone quest.
Shore's bones. Rigert knew he should have brought more mead.
Okay, it just popped right into that water there. Ooh, lots of people to talk to. Talk to your companions. Well, who do we want to start with? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, he's alive. He's hurt, but he's alive. All right, let's start over here. Zamorak.
Zamorak is happy to see you, friend. After the dragons entered the Moongate and you followed, this one worried that all was lost. But then, the moons parted, and suddenly everything seemed all right.
Chimera sent me to find out what happened to you and the others.
Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Euraxians and their necromancers, repelled the dragons as best we could. This one let the desert wind flow through his limbs and claws, while our soldiers rallied to his side.
You defeated the Euraxians?
Between the Khajiit militia and the Cygnus irregulars, we held them off. When the moons separated, the Euraxians broke off their attack and scattered to the four winds. The remainder will be a nuisance, but they pose no threat to the kingdom.
What about the dragons?
Zamorak doesn't know for certain. We faced mostly the Euraxians on the upper ridge. Prefect Kalo commanded the ballisti, so he could tell you more. This one does know that when the moons began to separate, the dragons roared in rage and flew away.
What will you do now, Zamorak?
Zamorak hopes to serve as Queen Chimera's claw and defend the throne as he was trained to do. If she will not have me, well, Gareshri has many plans for improving life in Elsweyr. This one would be happy to help in any way he can.
Okay. Where is Abner? I'd like to talk with him. I don't even see him here. Okay. Let's talk with you, Lord Gareshri.
It's good to see you, Fiveclaw. We only just returned and I have yet to report to the Queen. Chimera is alright, isn't she? We saw the moons move and the eclipse end, but we haven't heard what happened after you entered the Moongate.
Mira is fine. As a matter of fact, she sent me to find out what happened to you.
After I was caught in that dragon blast, Zamorak tended to my wounds and took command of the soldiers defending the upper ridge. I'm sorry to say that I was in and out of consciousness for most of what happened next.
So you don't know how the battle ended?
I know that I am still alive and grateful to be back in Rimmen. It's a miracle, thank the moons, that the city is free once more. If you want to know what really occurred at the Moongate, you'll need to ask Zamorak and Prefect Kelo.
Your injuries, do you need to see the healers?
There are those among the troops who need the healers more than I. But perhaps a few hours in the soothing springs will restore my strength. I'll need it too. I have much to do to help Chimera restore Enequina to its former glory.
Okay. Let's talk with Prefect Kelo.
Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally fall apart? Hang on, I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh in my mind.
That's what brought me here. Chimera wants to know what happened after we entered the Moongate.
It's all in my report. Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good soldiers, Khajiit and Imperial, but we did our duty. We slaughtered Euraxians by the score and kept the dragons at bay until the moons broke apart.
The ending of the eclipse was significant?
It was crucial to our survival. When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seemed to lose their drive, their purpose. They stopped attacking and flew off. Not a moment too soon. We had exhausted both our strength and our ammunition.
What did the Euraxians do then?
The ones that survived Zamorak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. They scattered like sand roaches and ran in all directions. I doubt they'll give the militia too much trouble going forward.
What will you and the Cygnus irregulars do now?
We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Euraxia and her mercenaries. I'll offer our services to Queen Chimera and Lord Gareshri. Let them use us where we'll do the most good.
So you'll help defend Elsweyr?
If that's what they need. But the Cygnus Irregulars are mostly military engineers, scouts, and trainers. We have a lot more to offer a kingdom that needs to be rebuilt than just blades and shields. That was our original mission, to help Elsweyr.
Okay. Return to the palace. So we shall.
Ready.
Outsider, this one must speak with you.
Oh, hang on. Good thing you caught me before I went up to the palace.
This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Enequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kashia understands you played a significant role in these events, yes?
I helped overthrow Euraxia, defeat the betrayer, and stop the dragons on the plain of Jode.
Such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what happens next. Where is Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main?
Gareshri returned from battle and went to see the healers. What do you mean, what happens next?
The healers? This one hopes the Speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question, we must settle the matter of Enequina's succession. Kashia must determine if Chimera is the legitimate heir to the throne, and if so, recognize her claim.
She's the only surviving daughter of King Hemekar. Doesn't that make her the queen?
Certainly, but anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiit, she must be recognized by the Main. With Gareshri indisposed, will you stand with Chimera and vouch for her heritage? If so, please tell her I am ready to meet with her.
I'll go find Chimera and let her know.
Before you return to Chimera's side, this one requests an additional favor. The Main gave Kasia a sealed letter for Abner Tharn, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he share a special bond. Perhaps you could deliver the letter.
I can deliver the letter, but why is the Main writing to Abner Tharn?
The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiit society. The moons hold great sway over the Khajiit born under them. What does this mean for those born during this eclipse?
The eclipse? I don't understand.
No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and Jode joined as one. When this occurs naturally, one born then may become the next Main. But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern. The Main hopes Tharn can explain the arcane implications.
Why didn't the Main come to crown Chimera personally?
The Main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the Speaker and the Envoys are for. For now, the Main's duties do not include Anequina. But know that the Main's heart is everywhere in Elsweyr. Now, please deliver the letter to Abner Tharn.
Okay. Fine, Abner Tharn. Well, he's up here. Somewhere in the castle, from the looks of it. Right here.
Abner, you simply must
Look at
take this
Cadwell.
ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my welcome as far as Chimera is concerned.
Okay, so if he doesn't want him to call him Abner, what does he want him to call him? Are you being a jackass, Abner? Ooh, too close.
You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rimmen. Of course, very little has gone according to plan since the Wrathstone tablets set me on this path.
You're leaving, Tharn?
I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in Elsweyr has shown me that I have limits. I am not the battle mage I was in my younger days. Besides, I hate parties. Small talk, speeches, canapes, totally unbearable.
Don't you want to be there when Chimera's crowned queen?
I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony. I've lingered here long enough. You were an able enough traveling companion. I may call on you again sometime.
Uh-oh. Okay, is that some foretelling for the future, maybe? I have a letter for you. It's from the Main.
An intriguing question. Are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the Main? But this other bit confirms my suspicions. I must travel to Palatine at once. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, farewell.
Good luck, Tharn.
We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgrontiid. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. Take Cadwell with you and make sure he behaves. And tell Chimera she did admirably.
You think Calgrontiid is still a threat?
We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgrontiid couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were aligned, after all. I'll send for you if and when I confirm my suspicions.
Okay. All right. I think that's going to be some future expansion or something going on there.
I assure you, Kasia, my wounds are healing quite nicely.
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I decide to give the Main's blessing.
Is Chimera down here? Yeah, she must be down here. You ready to be queen? Well, you actually already are, but officially.
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moongate. Dragons and necromancers, I understand. But politics and coronations, they twist my tail, and their regalia, it pinches. Moons, I miss my leathers.
But you look so good. Having second thoughts on becoming queen of Aniquina?
I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Aniquina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my responsibilities with humility and grace. Provided the main's envoy confirms my right to the throne.
The envoy doesn't believe you're King Hemikar's daughter. Yeah, wait, let me reread that again. The envoy doesn't believe you're King Hemikar's daughter?
The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want to tell you something.
Of course, Chimera.
I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr. For me. I do not believe we would have survived without your assistance. Now, I understand the envoy asked you to stand beside me at the ceremony. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready, Chimera. Let's go. Wow, look at this room. This is fancy. And what, is this just a changing room? I don't know what kind of room this is, but it's nice. Oh, look at all the peoples. Anybody in here that we'll talk to afterwards? I always like to do that once the expansion is done. Abner's gone, but we got a few people we could talk to in here.
The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Chimera's claim. You just stand beside her and support her. She values your presence, as do I. But where is Chimera? I expected you to bring her in.
Chimera's ready. We can begin the coronation. That was the word I was looking for.
Who will confirm that Chimera is the daughter of King Hemikar and the rightful heir to the throne of Aniquina?
I will, as her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the Main. Chimera is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemikar and Numara. Come forth, child of Aniquina.
Chimera, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Chimera, Queen of Aniquina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Fiveclaw, my comrade and friend, please, approach the throne. Courageous Fiveclaw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. They will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed into legend, so too will you.
I don't know what to say.
Then say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You helped me avenge my parents. You saved us from dragons and undead. We will never forget that. I will never forget that.
So what happens now?
You appeared when Elsweyr needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Aniquina.
Thank you.
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with, but now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it.
What does a queen do exactly?
Just what you would expect. I listen to problems and I try to find solutions. I suppose I must coordinate with our allies in the Dominion at some point, and there are still stray dragons and Euraxian deserters to deal with. So, the usual things.
Then I guess your days as an agent of the Main are behind you now?
It is time for different adventures, Fiveclaw. I must lead my people and erase the memories of the usurper queen. May her name be blotted from the histories. Of course, I may find time to slip away and explore a ruin or two. Every now and again.
Okay, Queen. I don't know who's gonna let you get away with that, but okay. Let's talk with Lord.
All hail Fiveclaw, whom I name Champion of Anequina.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, they got a little party going on over there. Let's talk with everybody.
I came to northern Elsweyr with an impossible task. I took command of the militia and sought to free Rimmon from Euraxia's grasp. With your help, we accomplished so much more. You have my thanks for that, champion.
What's next for the Speaker of the Main?
As always, I go wherever the Main needs me. For a while, I remain in Rimmon to provide Queen Chimera with whatever assistance she requires. You know, I watched Chimera grow these past 6 years. She will be a better queen than even I imagined.
Good.
Thank you for helping to restore the bloodline of Anequina Walker. It is good to see a Khajiit once again on the throne of Rimmon. Gashia apologizes for all the formality, but she had to be sure before she bestowed the Main's blessing upon Chimera.
No problem. Let's see. Does Chimera have anything else to say?
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with.
Okay, thank you. Cadwell?
Wasn't that a beautiful ceremony? Not quite on the level of the time I attended Molon Ball's first Daedric Titan unveiling and Soul Shriven Impalement celebration, but beautiful, just the same.
What's next for you, Cadwell?
Next, haven't given it a thought. It's enough trouble keeping track of the past and present to bother with what happens in the future. Maybe I'll finally build that little house on the edge of Cold Harbor's yawning chasm. Ah, the vertigo.
You're really considering going back to Cold Harbor?
Well, certainly. Eventually. It's my home. Besides, who would all the Soul Shriven look up to if I never returned? Have no fear, my friend. If you ever need Cadwell's sword again, I'll rush to your side without hesitation. You have my word.
Thank you, Cadwell. I hope to see you in future expansions. All right, Prefect Caleb.
I'm glad that the Cygnus Irregulars were able to lend Queen Chimera our support. Helped make up for all the evil Euraxia brought with her to Elsweyr. Now, where's the music? I didn't spend the last 6 years learning Khajiit waltzes for nothing.
Did you determine what happens next for the Cygnus Irregulars?
I hate the idea of mercenary companies, but without an imperial government in place, that seems to be what we're reduced to. Luckily, Chimera has accepted our offer of assistance and has agreed to employ us. As engineers and aid workers, of course.
You really learned Khajiit waltzes?
A few. You'd be surprised how many of their dances can't be accomplished without claws or a tail. I do hope they play the waxing moon, though. I find it rather elegant, and it's the one best suited to my tailless posterior.
Okay. All right, Zamorak.
This one's heart sings at seeing Chimera crowned queen. Her parents would have been so proud. Thank you, my friend, for getting us to this moment, and for helping Zamorak find his way back to his true calling.
Your true calling? Adept or Queen's Claw?
Zamorak will always be an adept, but Queen Chimera has agreed to accept me as her claw. This one will protect the queen and serve her as best he can. It is what Zamorak was born to do. Yes?
Okay. It's nice knowing you. I don't think there's Wait, who's this?
Queen Camira. She is all official now. This one suppose that means more messages for Lirjazi to carry. Ah, well, this one was too good at being a spy that no one realized her true calling. Being the Queen's messenger isn't the worst job, yes?
I don't remember this lady, but okay. That it? I believe so. Going out of the palace? Okay, you guys, and so that wraps up. Let me rephrase or restart this sentence. Okay, you guys, that wraps up the Elsweyr expansion. And when we come back in the next episode, we are going to start the prologue for Greymoor. So thank you very much for coming along this journey with me. And I hope you continue to watch. And I will see you guys on in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.